We didn't have social media. So I had to go meet y'all brothers and say, hey, I'm Chappy. You know what I'm saying? I got 50 records. You mind if I leave these records here? We'll sign them, sign here. When you get down to 10, give me a call. That's how we did hip hop. And we did this for Black Moon, and we created this. And behind that is where you see all the promotional things, the stickers. And so we back those up with that, because now retail people will be like, can I get 5 free shirts to give out and promote it? So we're like, oh, snap. Let's print up some shirts so that we can give it out to retail. These are all new things. You didn't really see these things going on in hip hop when Big Daddy came. KRS-One, we had the music, we had the talent, but we didn't have the label infiltration. And I don't say that in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? I say that in a very good way. We didn't have none of you, me, us, the females who was in there making calls. And, let's give them a shout out too, because we didn't have that. This is the first time we're infiltrating labels. And when I say this, people may say, well, there was labels uptown, so we didn't mess with them. We was too poor to mess with Uptown Records. We was too poor, to mess with MCA. We was too poor to even mess with Def Jam. So we had to create this underground system that had a cause and an effect the same way. But we couldn't afford to do what they did. We never did a tour at Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? Def Jam did those things. But what we would do is go to Madison Square Garden with our shit, for example, and hand it out. And those same people online, we gonna hit y'all with the flyer, hit y'all with the sticker, hit you with a promo tape. Now y'all know Black Moon. Now y'all know Mad Lion. Now y'all know DJ Riz. These things. So now, from that process, we go, they go, Chappy, we need a presence in the clubs. I go, damn, I know Def Jam at the time is probably the only company that had a powerful street team but it wasn't recognized because they were on an upper echelon. People who know New York City, there's a place called 14th Street and Union Square. Watch this, right? 14th Street, Union Square is where the underground of hip hop begins. 14th Street and below. 14th Street and above was all rich record labels. We didn't go uptown, fam. We didn't go up there. We didn't have no relations with them. Anything that came from this underground of hip hop came below 14th Street and down to Darrick Street where Def Jam was. We were across the street from Island Records, and I'll tell you about that. We were across the street from G Street Records. Down the street was Raucous Records. It was all in one circle, so we all intermingled. There is no relationship. We didn't learn, and we didn't have a template for the people who were doing it big. The only rapper I know that has a presence today that we would consider an underground rapper that had that uptown presence, they were a little more fancy than us, you know what I'm saying? We wore Timbs and shit. They wore buttons to shoot to work and shit, Jeff Sledge, big shout out to my man Jeff Sledge, who signed Shaquille O'Neal's whole project back then, But these were button-up guys. We was the guys, we smoking weed in the office, you know what I'm saying? We doing things because we was getting the feeling of the culture.